Good morning, my Fairview babies. Today is the last day of Read Across America week. We've had so much fun dressing up this week and celebrating Dr. Seuss's birthday. I figured I'd come on here and read y'all a book since a whole bunch of other people have been doing it and they've been putting them on Facebook for y'all to watch during class. And I had a special book I wanted to read y'all. It's a book that I had when I was a little girl. I loved it then and I love it now. It has a great meaning behind it. And it's also an AR book. So when I get done reading, if your teachers will let you, you may take an AR test on it and get some points. It's called YouAreSpecial by Max Lucado. The Weemics were small wooden people. All of the wooden people were carved by a woodmaker. His name was Eli. His workshop sat on a hill overlooking their village. Each Weemic was different. Some had big noses, others had big eyes. Some were tall and some were short. Some wore hats and some wore coats. But all were made by the same carver, and all lived in the same village. All day, every day, the Weemics did the same thing. They gave each other stickers. Each Weemic had a box full of golden star stickers and gray dot stickers. Up and down the streets all over the city, people spent their days sticking stars and dots on one another. The pretty ones with the smooth wood and the fine paint, they got stars. But the ones with the rough wood and the paint chips, they got the gray dots. The talented ones got stars too. Some could lift big sticks high above their heads or jump over tall boxes instead. Others knew big words, and some could sing the prettiest of songs. Everyone gave them stars. Some Weemics had stars all over them. Every time they got a new star, it made them want to do something else to get another star. Others, though, could do little, so they are the ones that got the dots. Punchinello was one of these. He tried to jump high like the others, but he always fell. And when he fell, the others would gather around and give him dots. Sometimes when he fell, his wood got all scratched up, so the people would give him more dots. Then, when he would try to explain why he fell, he would say something silly, and the Weemics would give him even more dots. After a while, he had so many dots that he didn't even want to go outside anymore. He was afraid he would do something crazy, such as forget his hat or step in a water puddle. And then people would give him another dot. In fact, he had so many gray dots, some people would come up and give him a gray dot for no reason at all. He deserves lots of dots, the wooden people would agree with one another. He's not a good wooden person. After a while, Punchinello believed them. I'm not a good Weemic, he thought to himself. A few times he went outside, he hung around other Weemics who had lots of dots too. He felt better around them. One day he met a Weemic who was unlike any he'd ever met. She had no dots or stars. She was just wooden. Her name was Lucia. It wasn't that people didn't try to give her stars. It's just the stickers didn't stick. Some of the Weemics admired Lucia for having no dots. They'd run up and give her a star. It just fell off. Others looked down on her for having no stars, so they'd run up and give her a dot. That didn't stick either. That's the way I want to be, thought Punchinello. I don't want anyone's marks anymore. So he asked the stickerless Weemick how she did it. Oh, it's easy, Lucia replied. Every day I go see Eli. Eli? Yes, Eli, the wood carver. I sit in the workshop with him. Why? Why don't you find out for yourself? Go up the hill. He's up there. And with that, the Weemick with no stickers turned and skipped away. But will he want to see me? Punchinello cried out. But Lucia didn't hear him. So Punchinello went home. He sat near a window and watched the wooden people as they scurried around town, giving each other stars and dots. You know, it's just not right, he said to himself. And he decided to go see Eli. He walked up the narrow path to the top of the hill and stepped into a big shop. His wooden eyes widened at the size of everything. The stool was as tall as he was. He had to stretch on his tippy toes to see the top of the workbench. A hammer was as long as his arm. Punchinello swallowed hard. Whew, I'm not staying here. He turned to leave. Then he heard his name. Punchinello? The voice was deep and strong. He stopped. Punchinello, how good it is to see you. Come and let me have a look at you. He turned slowly and looked at the large bearded craftsman. You know my name? The little Weemick asked. Of course I do. I made you. Eli stooped down and picked him up and set him on the bench. The maker spoke thoughtfully as he looked at the gray dots. Looks like you've been given some bad marks. I didn't mean to, Eli. I really tried hard. Oh, you don't have to defend yourself to me, child. I don't care what other Weemicks think. You don't? No, you shouldn't either. Who are they to give you stars and dots? They're Weemicks, just like you. What they think doesn't matter, Punchinello. All that matters is what I think, and I think you are pretty special. Punchinello laughed. Me? Special? Why? I can't walk fast. I can't jump. My paint's peeling. Why do I matter to you? Eli looked at Punchinello, put his hands on those small wooden shoulders, and spoke very slowly. Because you're mine. That's why you matter to me. Punchinello had never had anyone look at him like this, much less his maker. He didn't know quite what to say. Every day I've been hoping you'd come, Eli explained. I came because I met someone who had no marks. I know. She told me about you. Why don't the stickers stay on her? The maker spoke softly. Because she has decided that what I think is more important than what they think. The stickers only stick if you let them. What? The stickers only stick if they matter to you. The more you trust my love, the less you care about their stickers. I'm not sure I quite understand you. Eli smiled. You will, but it'll take time. You've got a lot of marks. For now, just come to see me every day and let me remind you how much I care." Eli lifted Punchinello off the bench and set him on the ground. "Remember," Eli said as the Wemix walked out the door, "you are special because I made you. And I don't make mistakes." Punchinello didn't stop, but in his heart he thought, "I think he really means it." And when he did, a dot fell to the ground. The end. I hope y'all liked the story. Just remember, it does not matter what people say about you. They're not you. It matters what you think about yourself. Don't let other people put you down. Don't let other people tell you you're not good enough. If you feel like nobody cares, there are a ton of teachers in this school that I know love y'all, no matter what. Sometimes you might act crazy, but we still love you, and we're here for anything you need. Just ask. Y'all have a fabulous Friday, and I will see y'all soon.